Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome back to Reboots and Dragons, the podcast that reboots movies playing Dungeons and Dragons. We got the whole gang back with Lance Tucker above me. Below me, we got Adam Hanos.
What's up, everybody?
Below him on Dathomir, we got Amanda Younger.
Hello.
And somewhere out in the world, Bill's there because he doesn't believe in cameras.
That's right. They will steal your soul.
He doesn't want the government to know who he is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Google. So, yeah. Where we left off, the building has been quarantined and it's beginning to fall. A lot of the residents are either dead or undead. And you guys were barricaded in apartment 3C on the third floor, with the landlord talking about possible escape routes. Bernard was just thrown out a window. His inappropriate relationship lady was taken care of as well. And outside of that door that you guys barricaded it with some wood, outside that door, you know there's a bunch of stuff for it. Right now you're safe. And you guys can, I know it's been a week, but you guys can discuss what you're going to do. I don't know if you knew what you were doing the last time, but yeah, here you are. You're just breathing heavily with the landlord and his wife.
Well, we just learned about this man in the attic.
Yeah, we need to clear the fourth floor and the attic.
Sounds reasonable.
Well, I didn't mention him earlier because, well, the man from Boston, the guy who lives in the attic, he's kind of a weird man, but I haven't seen him in a while. I just assumed he went out. The attic, it's not exactly legal. You know, it's not up to fire code, and they're very strict on fire codes in the city. So I kind of just forgot about him. He's almost like a squatter. He pays me under the table. It's all under the table. He might not even be here anymore. I don't know, but if you guys want to check on it, I mean, there might be a way out through that attic too, because as you guys can see out this window, it looks like this magical barrier gets weaker as it goes up. We might be able to escape through the top too. All I know is I have to get to my apartment to get my keys to either get up there, or the possibility if we could get through the basement, we might be able to get to the sewers through there.
Where's your apartment?
My apartment is 3B. Yeah, 3B. My apartment is 3B.
Is that right next door?
Yes, it is right next door.
Well,
let's go.
Yeah, so let's get the keys and get up there.
So, do you want to go to the attic?
If nothing else, we need to check on that guy.
All right.
If he's still there.
Me and my wife, we're not really warriors. I will get you the keys and we will barricade our door. Can you get us on the way out unless you're planning on leaving through the attic?
I'm going to say, you know what? We'll think about it, because you're a shitty landlord.
Why am I a shitty landlord?
Because you have an illegal tenant and you're collecting money from him. You're an asshole.
Well, someone's judgmental.
Give us the fucking keys.
The keys are in my apartment. You guys ready to go?
Yep.
All right, just hold on a second. He puts his ear against the door, and he just kind of waits for a second. Okay, it sounds clear out there. All right, I think we're ready to go.
My ear against the door?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know, roll perception?
Well, that's beautiful.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a 23.
Oh, a 23 perception?
That's perceptive as fuck.
You hear that the building's kind of quiet, but you do hear, like, you can tell with the 23 distantly, there's still a lot of commotion, but it's not immediately outside the door or anything. It doesn't even sound like it's on this floor, but there is activity happening in this building.
Up or down? Can you tell that?
Yeah.
There's definitely shit happening below.
Okay. All right. Sounds like something's going on downstairs. Let's make this quick and see if we can get out through the attic.
Let's go.
All right. Edit point for me, obviously it's going to be on the live videos. Is there a setting in your mic, Amanda, that you can turn yourself up? Because I feel like you're more quiet than everyone, but I can't turn you up here.
I do not think that I can.
Okay, well then never mind. Let's just move on. All right. So there's like there's a crowbar because this apartment's under construction, and the landlord grabs it and goes over to the door to start taking off the boards that he barricaded you guys in with, and then you see I forgot Scotty's still in there and with you. Oh no, I'm not Scott.
Yes.
No, not Scott. It was Jake. I'm sorry. Jake goes over and he grabs a sledgehammer, and he stands by the door ready to help you guys as well. And the boards start coming off.
All right.
As they take the boards off, Orzo's going to take each board and quietly lay it down so we're not making extra noises from boards slapping on the ground and whatnot.
Every single board you put down is quiet as fuck, but also every time he takes one off, there's a lot of tunk tunk. So I don't know how to quiet that. If you got an idea to do.
No, there's no real way to quietly pry boards off.
All right, so the last board's coming off, and you quietly put it down, and the landlord looks at you guys expectantly.
I brush him out of the way and go to the door.
I shoot him a dirty look and follow, hiding behind his leg.
Me as well.
And since we need to bring the landlord, I will put him between who was the last one? Kara and myself, with my hand on the landlord's shoulder.
Cool. Do you care about Jake and his wife?
Let Jake and the wife, I guess, go in that same group with the landlord. So I'll just be bringing up the rear.
Cool. Jake and his wife going to CBS this fall. So you guys slowly open the door and peek outside, and it is eerily quiet. It's dim lighting because it's night outside, and there's just a couple oil lamps that you had lit on one of the earlier episodes. And for the second, it looks like the coast is clear. What do you do?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if is there a dark part of the hallway that everyone else can't really see, but if someone had dark vision, they could, with a nice, good enough perception roll? Or,
I mean, you have dark vision.
Yeah, but can I use it in this instance?
Right now, it's not dark. It's dim light.
Dim light. Okay, then I guess I can peek around his leg and kind of use that as some cover and maybe do a perception.
Okay. So do a perception.
And I'm also listening.
I'll give you advantage on it because you do have dark vision.
Okay. I'm listening too.
Okay. Obviously.
He's such a good listener.
That's a 14.
All right. With the 14, I mean, that's not as good as Kara's earlier, so you can't tell exactly where everything is, but it feels very much like this floor is momentarily safe.
Okay.
I'm going to step out into the hallway and move to the landlord's apartment.
Quick question while we're on the way, DM. So we're coming out of, as I'm looking at the map here, the western apartment, right? The one on the left.
I'd have to show you with this cursor.
Yeah, that one. Okay, so as we come out the door, are we looking down a hallway? Are those stairs going up or down?
Those stairs are going up. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I guess I don't know how to do that, but yeah, so those stairs are going up, and underneath them are a mirror of those stairs going down.
Okay.
Because you're on the third floor, so just underneath those stairs are the ones going to the second floor.
All right, and all the noise you said is coming from, or the noise that
everything you
Kara noticed was downstairs.
Thus far is downstairs.
Okay. All right.
All right, cool. So you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, as we kind of round that center piece, as we come to the part of the stairs that's going downstairs.
Okay.
I want to make sure to keep an eye out for anyone that might be coming up those stairs kind of behind us while we're getting into the apartment.
All right, cool. So everyone, real quick.
And I'll actually do one better and put down a hunting trap right at the top of the stairs.
All right, before you get there, everyone roll a stealth.
You got it. Something I'm good at.
Oh, nat 20.
So Adam is stealthy.
I got a 25.
23. So yeah.
23 for me as well.
Oh.
5.
There's always one.
Yep.
I love the bar.
Where was Grognak in the pecking order?
Oh, in the front.
Oh, in the front? All right, cool. So you get all the way to the door fine and grab it, and everyone else is sneaking up very, very well. As soon as you grab the door, BV wants to give the landlord more shit, the door hinge on that door is kind of squeaky. So he opens the door. You guys get there perfectly quiet, but you hear it's just dead silent. And everyone just stares at Grognak like, dude.
And he just keeps going.
Yeah, like.
And it's like super slow.
Yeah, but I will say that Orzo, because you guys all rolled well, you guys got quietly to that door, but Grognak was in the front. So you got that trap is down. And
okay.
What are you guys doing from here? As of right now, Kara is looking downstairs and doesn't see anyone. There is actually a trap waiting there for anyone that runs up. Are you guys going in the apartment?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So you enter the apartment, is dim light. It's just, there's like some coals of the fire in the fireplace there. And as I guess Orzo Jones, you're on the rear, right?
Yep.
As you're getting towards the door, you're right behind the landlord's wife, kind of helping her in. All of a sudden, you hear a snap, and you just see the leg of. Oh shit! I should have thought this ahead of time. Who is? Oh, I guess that'd be one of the orcs. You see one of the orcs. His leg is stuck in the trap, and he grabs Yuri's wife and from where he's in the trap, but he's stuck there, and he's now got her neck in his mouth, and blood is just spraying out in almost a comically fountainish way.
Well, shit.
I guess it's back on the menu.
I guess I'll alert the group.
Oh, you don't have to. Her screams of terror and dread were all everyone hears and Yuri's like, my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
There you go. Inspiration point.
For who?
Why? Good shit. Where's my orc guys? Orc zombie. Sorry. Orc zombies are different.
All right. Well,
Yikes,
he's gonna
Cody,
take
no, they're
he's gonna
not.
take some damage from the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he totally takes damage from the trap. I told you he's stuck in the trap, so he can't even move right now.
Okay, cool. Jake from State Farm is right next to me, right?
Yeah. He's got a sledgehammer too.
Okay, yeah. So I'll turn to.
By the way, I'm looking everywhere here. Do you have I'm trying to find a trap. Do you have the trap?
Yes, I do.
Damage?
I have it open.
What is it?
1d4 piercing damage.
Cool. He takes
every
4
little bit.
piercing.
Oh, nice.
Does it grapple him or anything?
Yeah, he's grappled.
He can't move.
Okay.
Awesome.
Unless he succeeds on a DC 13 strength check.
Cool.
All right.
That was I'm going to say his turn, and just to speed this shit up,
and each time he fails, he takes 1 piercing damage.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting too.
I didn't know that either. It's at the very bottom.
What are you guys doing with this guy?
Well, so I was going to say, when we saw them earlier, there were 2 of them chasing somebody.
Right.
Is anyone else coming up the stairs? Or is it just the one orc?
All you see right now is one.
Okay.
And you still do hear shit going on at the basement.
Do we all have a free action right now?
Yeah, we're not in initiative. I'm just allowing you guys to do something.
Well,
Right.
I would turn real quick to Jake and say, "Jakey, whack-a-mole," and nod at his sledgehammer.
All right, I'm gonna roll. Oh, a 19. All right, with the 19, I'm just gonna speed this one up. He hits him so hard that he goes over the railing, but the trap is now kind of holding him there, and the orc is now just dangling from the third floor, stuck to the trap. The trap is kind of stuck in the wood of the railings, and he's just kind of dangling there.
All right, I'm gonna yell to Grognak, like, just finish him.
All right.
Like cut the leg or something, like let him fall. Can you do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this one as combat rules. I'm just throwing this in there for cinematic stuff because the real battle's coming soon.
Yeah, no, I'll run up and just try and behead the orc.
Unfortunately, you missed that. Jake from State Farm, his head's already over the railing. You could try to cut him in half or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and do that.
All right. Well, roll me a d20.
Plus my attacking.
Yeah.
14.
Cool. With the 14, he cuts in half, and now you just have orc legs sitting here.
Yes.
What about the wife? She's still alive?
She's not looking good.
I was going to say
his husband's kind of holding her like one hand on her neck, trying to stop the blood from coming out. It's just like, shh, it'll be okay, Wanda. It'll be okay, Wanda.
Oh, she gets it. Oh yeah, I forgot she had a name.
Would a healer kit do anything for her?
I mean, they do. It does stabilize her.
But then 2 hours
She'll
from
just
now,
turn
she'll be
into a
bitey.
zombie. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, okay.
Point of order.
We can try to.
Vivi's been stabilized twice.
Yeah.
We're heroes.
It is true in D&D rules. I mean, if you're actually going to go by D&D rules, the rules for commoners are different than players. You have to, you have to give you at least a chance to win. This game would be over already if I didn't,
Yeah.
Well, are we just gonna let her bleed out in front of us with all these potions? I mean,
Hey, to be fair, they don't know we have potions.
I'll pass the landlord a dagger. You got two choices. Wait for her to bite you or end it now.
Oh.
Gonna make him make the hard choice.
Yeah.
If you don't have the stomach to do it, I'll do it.
All right, let's see how much of a stomach he has. He has a 5, and he's like, he grabs a dagger, and he's just shaking, and he's just shaking. And he's like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Tell your wife goodbye. Then go into your apartment.
Oh, no.
Orzo will kind of lead. Was it Yuri?
Yeah.
Yeah, just lead him in there. Like after he says his tearful goodbye.
All right, cool. So he doesn't want to say goodbye, but I guess you push him into the room, and tears are just pouring. Like his love of 30 years, he knows what's coming. He knows what has to be done, and he can't take it. He just can't take it, and he falls to the ground, just a mess, just a bawling. Let's see, it's
he's bawling.
Dwarf. He's a dwarf, a bawling dwarf on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah. Not bawling like he's got chains on.
Ballin'.
Bawling with a W in there. Damn it. Damn wordplay.
As he weeps theatrically.
I will end his wife's suffering.
All right, what do you do?
I just put my blade through her heart and give it a little twist just to be sure.
No, you got to do it in the head, man. Right through the brain.
I'll do that after she's dead.
Oh.
The last thoughts through her brain are, wait, what? Because he hears you say, I'll put that over this. Like, no.
Oh shoot.
All right. I guess her body falls to the floor. She is down. And now do you say you're going to stick one through her head?
Yes, sir.
Cool. She is just sitting there in the hallway, blood coming out of her head and chest.
All right.
I'll drag her body into another apartment, just to get it out of the hallway for now.
Which one do you want to go to?
The one we just came out of.
Oh, the
empty
vacant one?
Yeah.
Cool. You throw it in there, and there's already
set it down gently.
No, okay, sure. But there's drop cloths because that one's under construction, and so you just.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Dexter.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's funny enough because the lady from Dexter is in this. I gotta rewatch that show. All right.
Just the first 4 seasons.
Just the first 4 seasons, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys are now in the apartment, and the landlord can't even get it himself together enough to even look for his keys. He's just like, they're over there in that drawer.
Start ripping drawers out of the fucking
Yeah.
counter.
We'll go get the keys.
All right. Everyone, actually, who's looking for keys?
I am.
I'd say everybody.
Yeah.
Is everyone's
yeah.
looking for the keys?
I
Yeah.
was just
Actually,
standing by the landlord.
I'll just be watching the door, which I will have closed behind us.
Okay.
So Grognak and I'll be looking for keys.
All right. Damn it. Damn you cautious people. I was going to do something there. You find the keys. All right. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So yeah, you find the keys. And you now, it's like a ring of keys. There's like 20 of them on there. They all look the same. It's going to be annoying for you. But now is the time that you have to make the decision. What do you plan on doing? Are you guys going to escape? Are you going to try to clear the building? Like, I know you mentioned that earlier. Or do you want to just try to get the survivors to safety?
I want to kill some people.
I mean,
I feel like we're going to do that anyway. Either way.
Yeah, no matter what, you're going to have to fight people on your way out. I'm not going to
Yeah.
this is the exciting conclusion. I'm just not going to have you do 2 stealth checks and be like, well, that was it.
What?
Come back next week on Reboots and Dragons.
So exciting.
I mean, I want to go upstairs and find out who this
This
attic.
weird
Yeah.
squatter person is? Yeah.
He didn't come downstairs. We don't know if he's there.
He's
Maybe
clearly
we
a
can
mad
find
scientist.
All
don't
right, cool.
shock him out. He's a grad student from Wuhan.
Just making some bat soup, guys. No big deal.
So the landlord's still like, I don't know if I can be of any help for you up there, but I have to tell you, you're right. I am kind of a bad landlord. There's no lights up there. You might need these. You might need these to help you up there. And he hands you. It's like goggles, but not like ones you can put on there. You have to hold them over your face, and it makes everything green, but it allows you to see in darkness. There's only one of them.
Okay. Well, I don't need them, so.
Who wants those?
We have torches, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lantern too.
Yeah, I mean, we all have ways to illuminate this area, but
Hey, shut up! I'm trying to go by the movie. All right.
I
I'm
was
trying
gonna
to find
say,
a way
I mean,
to make. Have you Have you either seen the poster and or the promotional content that I have used for this movie?
I'm assuming this is your equivalent of using the night vision function on a camcorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Well, I mean,
You could take it
I mean,
if you
if-
want. If you don't want it, you could leave it behind, but it could
Well,
come in handy.
I'm inclined to say if anyone should take it, it should be.
I think it should be you because you've
No.
been dealing a lot of the damage.
Yeah, but I require both hands to use my bow.
Right.
It's not going to be very useful.
Oh, it doesn't. You can't just like put them on.
He said I have to hold it up.
Oh,
There's
Unless,
not like
you know,
there's not like anything that attaches to anything. It's
Got-
just a
yeah.
loose thing.
So I could take them because I don't know. Looking at like bolts from the grave, it doesn't. It does not say anything about like a somatic component. It
Nah,
just
stuff like that usually doesn't have somatic or verbal components.
so I could probably still do that and hold them.
are
in
you
case.
one-handed? Are you one-handed, Grognak, or two-handed?
I'm one-handed, but I have a shield, so can't do much with it.
Yeah, then
Would you
definitely.
rather
Amanda.
live because you did get hit or be able to see in the dark?
I mean, rolling with disadvantage ain't terrible, especially when you reckless attack.
yeah, then it cancels out.
You know what I realized, that my character is reckless caster, and you have got
Yeah.
reckless.
Yeah.
It's a funny coincidence.
Let's add a little chaos into the
You
mix.
guys
Yeah.
have been a little reckless thus far.
Hey,
So,
I actually have a question for Yuri real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Or actually, so Yuri, you're a shitty landlord.
Hey!
How well does the fire suppression system work in this building?
Oh, fuck you.
That was pretty vague.
No, that was meta. That was the
think that was
landlord
meta.
being like,
That was-
Jesus Christ, man, what are you doing to me? I gotta. All right, well. Fuck. I guess I'm up to code.
In that one regard.
What about the attic? Since it wasn't technically a legal living space, you have anti-fire measures up there.
I have. I have failed the honor of my father on that one. He was an honorable landlord, and I have let his building go to shame.
Boo this man.
Okay, so meta, what is the why are you asking that question? Like, what is your idea behind it?
If there's a freaky monster up there, and obviously there's a door of some kind to get in there,
There is definitely a door to get upstairs.
we could,
Flush 'em out.
barricade the door and set the top of the building on fire.
We absolutely could.
I like your optimism.
I like this.
You know, if that's the way you want to go on this, you could definitely go that way.
I feel like they would. Go ahead.
I was gonna say my concern is just we have to have an exit strategy. I mean, it'll probably take a while to burn down from the top all the way to the basement, which is our
Are
other
you
way
saying
out.
this right now in character, or are we still meta?
This is meta. This is all meta.
Okay, because we still have a fire department person there, and I wanted to.
Yeah. My concern there is the smoke filling the building and us not being able to get through the magical barrier that the CDC has erected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just headbutt the monster until it dies. That's just my.
I mean, I'm down for that too.
I mean, I said, so we're not going up to the attic anymore?
Oh, we are.
Oh,
no,
we are. Yeah.
we're going.
I think the question
just
was:
as a-
are we going to do his fun, just burn the motherfucker down, or are we going to just do the old-fashioned punch and run?
Well, So before we do go up, though, I want to take this potion of long rest, and I want to ask Grognak and BB, like, hey, you guys could probably use this better than I can. Does one of you want to take this?
What kind of potion?
The potion of the long rest.
Oh, I think for now, Grognak would be the best one to use it, but he'll hold. I think we'll hold off to see like how bad it gets, and But yeah,
Well,
Grognak for sure.
I want to make sure that whoever could probably use it has it on them instead of me needing to give it to somebody later.
No,
you know?
give it to Grog because mine only have 9 HP right now, anyways, and I only have a max of 16. So.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm squishy.
What's it like being so fragile?
It's squishy.
Okay, so I'll take this off my sheet, and Grognak, you now have
Yep.
a potion of long rest.
Cool. I'll write that down. All right, let's do this, man.
All right.
Lead the way.
So,
So we have one more floor and then the attic?
I think we should just go straight to the attic, or do you guys want to check everything on the 4th floor?
We should check the 4th floor, I think. Because
Okay.
there were some people who
I
ran
agree.
up there.
all right, you
All
were
right.
on the fourth floor at one point. You fought the girl who was staring in the Spryce pool, whatever those were called.
Yeah.
The something. Like
Oh yeah, we did go into 4A.
that.
That was Mrs. Espinoza, right?
No,
No,
she
she
was
was
on
on
the
The
one.
second
Okay.
floor.
Or 2A.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
fun with room numbers. Okay, so you guys are going to check on the rooms on the way up?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just going to tell you, just to speed this along, there is nothing in 4B. That was Lawrence the vet's room, and you look in, there's a bunch of like medical equipment for that a vet might have.
Does he have any like alcohol for disinfecting stuff?
Sure, there's probably
Or-
alcohol in there.
Does he have
All right,
any ketamine?
Oh yes, horse tranquilizer. Let's go.
I was more thinking like
he rolled a nat-
antibiotics or
So I rolled a
Oh,
nat
you're
one
some of
on
those
the
Red
ketamine.
Bulls.
Real quick, I rolled a nat one on the ketamine. So does that mean he has it or doesn't?
That's your call.
He has
Um,
it, but it's expired.
He's got an empty bottle.
I know what it means. There's ketamine there if you want to take it.
He has an unmarked bottle that looks like it might be ketamine.
Exactly.
Okay, I take it.
You're going to take some?
I'm not ingesting it.
entire
I'm just
bottle.
taking it with me.
You're taking the bottle of what is perceived to be ketamine.
Yes.
On a more serious note, anything he has in any of the apartments that we go into that is an accelerant, I'm taking it.
Okay.
I mean,
Bill's a pyro in like every game.
Yeah.
It's effective. And I
Fire
mean,
kills everything.
the effects of the end of Terminator are still always. I mean, I love the scene. You just burn down the stable and all those horses. Listen
The
to
horses are
Terminator
screaming.
episode 2. That was season 2 of Reboots and Dragons. I was just looking at time. We're at 34, so I'm going to try to speed
wait.
this up.
We don't have
say
to.
too. Is
we-
there
oh,
any
sorry.
is there any like any healers kits, anything
Roll
that
me
we
a
could
d20.
maybe benefit
Perception or investigate.
from? Okay. Oh, that's not great. 12.
You find some gauze.
Awesome.
Do we have like a hard
And
stop
all-
time?
I don't know.
Or-
Do we? I just
Also-
for some reason assumed we did. 'Cause we always do.
I do not because
don't.
it's Saturday.
Yeah, I don't
I can
either.
play till whenever.
Okay, cool. Then we're
So if we
going
have
to
to
do
do
this.
another one, we're good. Okay.
So in character, Orzo's going to just nonchalantly ask all of his companions if he can borrow their bedroll.
Yeah. I give him my bedroll, and it's
I
like
feel
a
like
tiny
Grognak
little.
has already expressed himself like, let's just take out the threat. And Orzo Jones is like, yeah, we'll take out the threat. What do you have that burns?
It's just a backup plan.
Well, and I don't know if Orzo is like making, what am I trying to say, Molotov cocktails or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is that what he's doing?
Sounds like it.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take this gauze that I just found, and the
Oh, that'll
3
work pretty
bottles of some kind of wine that I got from the lawyer's apartment.
Oh, that wasn't wine. That was fire whiskey. That is.
Oh no, I have 3 bottles of random, or I'm sorry, 1 bottle of random wine and 1 thing of fire whiskey.
I think the fire
Make-
whiskey will burn, but I don't know if wine does.
I don't know. I'm not a firebug. I'll just make 2 of my own. So
Okay.
So should I roll to craft?
Sure. Also, I'm just going to say, because I like where this is going, there is also 1 bottle of Alchemist Fire in there. The equivalent of it's something.
Cool.
It's something used in veterinarianism for cauterizing wounds. Let's just say that. There you go. It's some kind of alchemist cauterize wounds.
I will put that
Fluid.
in my inventory.
Okay.
1x Alchemist Fire. Dope. Okay, so what do you want me to roll for crafting these?
Oh, what exactly are you trying to craft?
Well,
Some Molotovs, basically, or something.
yeah, just like, let's say I take half of the accelerant stuff and to make Molotovs, and I keep the other half just for, funsies.
Because here's the thing, I don't think you really have to roll to make a Molotov. Like, can you put a piece of fabric in a bottle?
I was
I
just
spilled
trying to
some.
make it more gamey. I like rolling my dice.
I'm trying to move on. So
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I just like the clicky clack.
yeah, so you definitely have some Molotov cocktails.
Okay. Some of those. All right, dope.
All right, is that everything in this room?
Should we? I mean, I can roll, I guess, investigation if there's like anything else that we could have missed. Just
There's not. Come on, let's move on.
Okay,
Yeah, let's go.
That's the deal of I don't care, man. I am just come on, railroad. So yeah, did you want to go check out the orcs room too?
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
isn't wifey orc still running around somewhere?
yeah, we've
She
got
is.
1 orc unaccounted for.
All right, cool. So that is room 4C. So it's the one that looks just like. Is this one over here on the left?
Yeah.
It's the one that
Yeah.
looks just like the one you're just in, except for this one's finished. It's you get in there. It's pretty empty. They don't own a lot of stuff. There is some, like a table with 4 chairs around
Does it smell like turnips or something in there?
Orcs smell like turnips?
There's a hint of turnips, I guess. I don't know what that's a reference to, so I feel kind of.
Oh,
bad.
just to like stereotypical movie immigrants. You know how like
Oh, okay, we're going there. Hey-o. Okay. Yeah, it smells like whatever orcs eat.
Oh.
gotcha.
I really wish I read more fantasy growing up, because I'm actually not really good at the fantasy stuff.
Orcs just basically eat like putrid meat, and
Oh,
they
you
don't really
see-
eat vegetables. So it's
Yeah.
a great place for me to be.
I forgot to say
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Jake
TV.
decided to stay with the landlord. Jake is with the landlord on the whatever 3rd floor still. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention.
Okay, well, if we were leaving them there, I would have told them don't open the door for anybody except us, and the secret knock is shaving a haircut.
That. Okay, and now we officially have made shaving a haircut canon, except for it's slightly different. It's so yeah. So you in the orcs room, it's pretty empty. Like you could see that they were probably going to bed soon. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. Do you want to check the bedrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. You check the back room, and this obviously has got a double bed back there, and it's like, oh, that's probably where these two sleep. The covers are not, like, the bed's not made. It looks like maybe they were rushed out of bed.
This
when
is
they were.
a 2-bedroom apartment.
There is
Yeah,
a
there's a
2-bedroom
baby
apartment.
orc in there,
Okay.
or like a orc grandma or somebody.
So you do open the second bedroom door, the little 1-bedroom one, and you just see like a hunched over massive mound of an old orc sitting in a wheelchair.
Is it moving at all?
He's breathing.
Does
I'm
it
just
see us?
I'll say that he kind of lifts his head up and looks at you emptily. I can't talk today. I think I haven't been talking to people. I'm just stuck in the house, and I think that I forgot how to speak. I forgot basic communication skills.
You've gone feral.
Damn it.
I'm gonna say, like, we gotta kill it.
Does anybody
wait.
speak orc?
Yeah,
I
somebody
do.
speaks orc.
Yeah,
I
I
do
do.
Grognak, ask him if anyone's been here.
Hello. Are you feeling all right?
Real quick, what is your race again?
I'm
You're
human.
human. You're human?
Yeah.
He says in Orcish, "You finally came for me, didn't you?"
Who are you?
You came from me all these years. And he picks up a cane next to him that has a knife hidden in it, and shakily pulls out, and he just starts shaking a knife at you, and he tries to roll his wheelchair towards you.
Okay. I'd like to slap the knife out of his hand with the flat of my sword.
Okay, try it.
23.
Yeah, that would knock it out.
Calm down, old man. We're here to get you to safety.
You came for me. You finally found me after all these years. And he falls out of the chair, lunging at you, and he's going to roll a 5 to grapple you.
Are we beating up an old orc with dementia right now? Is this what's happening?
I mean, I don't think we should. Yeah, that's a 16 to not be grappled.
It's almost like comical how weak this old massive, like 8 feet, hundreds of pound. I mean, he used to be 8 feet. He's probably shrunk down. He's got like orc, what's that called? When your bones deteriorate? Osteoporosis. Yeah. He has osteoporosis.
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 You can see around his room, it is decorated with all sorts of stuff that you could tell he pillaged through years and years of being a fierce warrior.
Is he like an old orc Nazi?
I don't see any evidence of orc Nazism, but now are we making it official that the Nazis were orcs? Because
That's up to you, man.
Because we haven't done Nazis yet in Reboots of Dragons, and we have to establish this now.
It would
Cody, it's canon.
just
Okay.
on a
Nazis
meta
are
note.
orcs.
On a meta note, I was just gonna say it would be elves generally are
Yeah,
more
I
about
think the
racial
elves,
superiority.
No, but orcs can, you can twist it too. If you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in
No.
season 3, because season 2 has no Nazis yet.
Someone's got to do Inglorious Bastards.
Not yet.
Maybe season 3 will be Nazis. And I'm not sure if we announced this yet, but we've already established that season 3.5, nothing but Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh, yes.
And not fucking
The
wait.
cage.
I could eat a good berry for hours.
So yeah, we just wasted a bunch of time. Yeah, what are we doing? Are we still fighting this orc?
So, okay,
Go ahead.
I want to say, like, what, Grognak, what is he saying? Why is he trying to attack you? Is he?
He keeps saying something about how we finally came for him. I think he's just mushy in the head.
Let's just tie him up and lock him in a closet and move on.
He thinks we're fantasy massage.
I'm gonna set him back in his chair and cover him up with a blanket and pat him on the head, and we're gonna go.
We gotta tie him up.
You
I
hear,
I don't
you
think
hear
we
a
need
noise.
to.
You
I
hear a
really
noise,
don't.
and it sounds like he might have relieved himself in his pants.
Good.
Just so he can't get away, I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna stick it through the spokes on his wheelchair.
All right, making a note. You don't have a staff anymore.
I don't. I will remove it from my inventory right now.
All right.
It's not
I'll
your,
say
like,
that you
arcane
successfully
focus or
tie
anything,
him
is
up.
it?
Oh, sorry.
No.
I talked over you.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. That was me.
We're all sorry.
Again, I haven't talked to people lately, and I'm just like spewing out like, "Hey guys, hey, remember what it's like to talk to people? Remember human beings?"
Oh man.
Strange times.
Strange times. Whoever thought I'd be playing the D&D version of Quarantine with a bunch of people quarantined, live streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. Shout out to anyone who is actually watching right now.
It's meta as fuck.
Oh man, it's almost like Inception, but Inception will be here one of these days.
Okay.
Okay, and that door, we're just leaving the bedroom, right?
Are you going to leave that door open or closed?
No,
That door opens out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should stick him in the closet because then we can.
And we can leave him in the room, and then we'll just chair the door to his bedroom.
He's
Yeah.
really not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean that wheelchair is not going to go with the with the staff in there.
All right. Well.
So,
Okay.
so this has been fun for me because in the movie, they mentioned that there was an old man in a wheelchair, but they never show him. But I'm just glad that the scene happened. This should have been in the movie.
A little comedic break the tension.
Yeah, right at the end of the movie. All right. So yeah, you guys done with this apartment?
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to steal their sweet rolls.
I will say meta for symmetry's sake. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't trap somebody inside apartment 3C.
Dude, it's your game. Do you want to go try to rearrange where you're hiding people?
No, it's okay. It's okay. My OCD will get over it.
Wait, no, 3C is where the dead body of Yuri's wife, Wanda, is.
Yeah, and isn't Sadie's body in there too, or did we?
I don't
Incinerate
remember what you
that.
did with Sadie's body. You threw Bernard out the window.
Yeah, that was
I
a
don't know.
political statement.
Yeah.
So wait, is BB snacking on anything while we're in the York apartment?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if there's any like meat, like rotting meat and stuff around, but like, I figured you guys would just slap it out of my hand anyway.
I was gonna
So-
say that's
so there's-
kills.
probably
there's not-
not where the virus came from.
Yeah, there's
the
not rotting
rotten
meat in
orc
there.
meat.
There's not rotting meat in there. But what you do see is a fresh kill of a deer just hanging from a like a hook over in like their kitchen area, and it looks like there's a hook there. It's not out of the ordinary. It's D&D world. So yeah, they just gutted a deer and it's just hanging there with its throat's cut, draining out blood.
I'm more impressed they found a deer in the city.
Hey, you
I'm
know what?
gonna
I
I
don't know,
rode,
man. I've seen some weird stuff since quarantine has started.
No, I'm
Animals are
telling you
getting
right now,
ballsy.
I rode my bike the other day and I saw 4 deer. And
Whoa! Really?
That's so cool,
Yeah.
but so weird too.
it was out by Skokie kind of, but
Mm.
bike trails, but still it's through the nature preserve. But yeah, 4 deer. They're around, I guess. They just hide.
Yeah.
I don't like
I-
venison. I'm not gonna eat the venison. It's too gamey for me. I need some
It's too
human.
gamey.
What the
You're,
fuck?
you're
This
a
whole
bougie
game-
goblin.
This whole fucking game, you've been looking for something to eat on, and then all of a sudden you get something that's actually not corrupted that you know of, and you won't even fucking eat it. I don't even know if you are a goblin.
No. I like humans and those type, like humanoids.
If the deer was capable of speech and had a culture, he'd be all over it.
Exactly.
All right, you guys know this apartment yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Are you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
let's
think
go.
so.
Attic.
Yeah. So as we go up the stairs, I think should we try and be sneaky? Is there still commotion going on downstairs? What do we hear before we leave this apartment?
Ooh.
What is that?
It's the computer rebuilding itself. God damn it! Running too many things. You shouldn't have saw that.
Is that a demonic summoning circle over there?
You know what? fuck this. I'm not even putting the fog of war on anymore. I don't even know why I have things hidden.
Hey, the torture rack?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, we're not there yet.
What, I was going to say, and what appears to be a very comfortable chair.
That does look incredibly comfortable.
Sorry, apparently, so I switched which computer was doing what, and this computer does not want to do this.
It said no.
So whatever. So yeah, as you get... Really? You're going to rebuild yourself from scratch again? Okay, whatever. Fuck that. Welcome back to Technical Talk with Cody.
Take a drink.
I actually am out of beer, and I'm not going to get a new one. Let's just do this.
It's coward talk.
So to go back to what Kara was saying, as she listens, she totally hears stuff at the first floor. She can't really tell what's happening, but like I would almost say like you could probably distinguish the difference between a person biting and a dog biting, but it does sound like a dog's kind of growling and chewing on something too. But there's still shit happening on the first floor.
Okay, but it's definitely on the first floor.
Definitely on the
We're
first floor.
clear. Okay, all right.
Well, let's go to the attic.
Mhm.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, Orzo, do you have another one of those hunting traps?
Nope.
Okay.
But most people who have a explorer's kit probably have one just hanging out. Standard material.
I didn't pick an explorer's kit.
Nor did I.
I did not.
I mean,
either.
we could reset the one we used before because that orc's dead now.
Now that fell down the first floor with it. Let's
yeah,
move
it
on.
fell down.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking
You know
go.
what? When we, I guess, at the bottom of the stairs before we go up to the attic, I'll throw 20 caltrops out there.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
Cool. You guys are at the top of where the fourth floor stairwell goes up just to a door. And like it just ends into, I guess you can kind of see his apartment, but it just ends into, you guys can't see this, can you? But the people at home can. Fuck. It just ends into, like, god damn it, I'm just fucking up. It just ends into like a half of the building, the back half size wall, and there's just a door heading into it.
From the shape of the stairwell, can we tell if the building is pitched on top or if it's a flat top roof?
You can't see the roof. There's walls. It's like the walls end where the stairwell is, so you don't know what's outside those. It's it's walled in. You don't know
Okay.
what's on the sides of you. You know the building is wider than the stairwell because you've been going in every single. You've been in every single apartment. Hey, congratulations, guys! You successfully
Unlocked an
explored.
achievement.
Yep. I will work out get achievements on this. You'll see it on your Steam account. Yeah. So what's your guys' plan?
Kick the door down, see what's going on. But that's always my plan.
I agree with that plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll just have an arrow knocked, like ready to draw,
All right.
just in case.
What's the pecking order just for my?
I'm going first.
It was it was Grognak, then me, followed closely by Amanda. We're on each leg,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would go. Yeah,
Standard
And
formation.
then it's just me. Yep.
The archer in the back.
All right. Cool. So you
Meat up front, midgets in the middle.
You're
Let's
not going to
go.
try to be stealth at all. You're just kicking the door in. All right, you kick the door in, and it is pitch black. There's not a there's not a speck of light coming in. It is, I forget the levels of darkness, but it's the lowest level of light. The only light coming is from the dim light up behind you. Did anyone light anything of light?
no, but I can do. Can I do a perception?
He has
Can I do a
dark
perception roll?
vision.
Yeah, you could do perception. Okay. The question is, so you have what kind of vision? Is it dark vision? Is it?
It's dark vision.
What is the dark vision again, as far as when it's pitch black?
It's
I
like
can
60
see,
feet.
Yeah. 60 feet, and I can see in like grayscale.
I guess that works because I do need it. Can we just say for this, for some reason, it looks green just so it goes with the motif of the movie?
Yeah.
This is important to me.
Whatever magical fields they put outside the building also makes all the dark vision inside green instead of grayscale.
Inspiration point. Yeah, that makes sense. Whatever that magical barrier outside makes dark vision. Huh?
I said I already have one.
Well, it doesn't matter. You have one.
Yep.
You can't stack them, so I'm just going to keep handing them out until you guys learn to use them.
Oh, fighting in darkness. I'm going to use mine like pretty much right away.
I mean, I didn't say it before we kicked in the door, but he did tell us that it was completely dark up here. And I talked about having a lantern. I feel like I would have lit that before we walked in here, but if you don't want to retcon it, that's fine.
No.
I mean, you guys are at the door right now. You can literally light your lantern.
But I think why risk that? I rolled a perception and I got a 19.
Yeah, so right now you just see like through there's like a, you know, I don't know, there's just like some tables there. There's a bunch of what the fuck? Oh. There's like papers everywhere. There's just papers everywhere. You see like there's a wall, and on one of the walls you could see that there's like papers and string, and I mean seriously, like newspaper scrolls. There's like all sorts, just
conspiracy
books.
Theorist yarn and corkboard going on.
But there's piles and piles of books. Like you can't even see around them. There's just books everywhere.
Okay, so I just counted the squares, and it's 55 feet.
The whole thing?
To the left, yeah. To the left, and then to the right, it's like 30 feet. So I can see the whole room essentially.
Okay, you see it. Then that's why.
Do I see anybody in there?
Not yet.
No. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna relay the information to them, basically saying there's like a whole. Looks like a crazy person's house. There's like papers and pictures and stuff everywhere.
Let's spark a torch.
Yeah, light up a torch, guys.
Amanda, did you want your lantern as well?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, cool. So you guys want to look around the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As a group.
Cool. So walking around the room, the basic layout is what you see here. There's like desks here. I just threw a bunch of random stuff in here as far as that little satanic circle. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I used that in another map in like
Cliff Front and Cody.
Well, I don't know. It looks cool.
It does look cool.
And it threw us off.
But roll investigations.
Sure.
I'd like to roll advantage using my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Investigation.
22 for BV.
All right. What do you guys? Who else has something? Amanda has something low.
7.
At 7? Nope.
Orzo got 15.
Yes.
I got a 1. 31.
Okay. So everyone else is just looking through stuff, and it's like, wow, there's a lot of books on the occult here. This guy has like a passion. But BV, being the scholar that he is, he goes over to the corkboard and looks, and it seems to be a lot of cutouts of scrolls, like some news scrolls and stuff like that, all about like some incident over in Boston area, and all these links of like, you know, dead people, you know, linked to some kind of doomsday cult. And there's just a bunch of like these news clippings, and there's just all of them have to do with the different incidents around the Massachusetts area. And it's just like
Fantasy Massachusetts.
Fantasy. Yeah, I really should have done this I had months off to just start naming every part of America, but fuck it, it's Massachusetts.
But it's spelled CHEW, like you're eating.
There you go.
Okay.
Update the wiki.
Okay, so that's what you let me know based on my investigation check, right?
That's what you're looking at, and also right below that, you see a couple like pages that look really, really old, and they look like they were ripped out of a really, really old, very, very like sacred text, and it has like sketches of like like corpses and weird stuff like that, like almost like anatomical look, and it almost looks like it's like drawn on flesh.
I do not like this magic.
Can I do an arcana on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 17.
Yeah, it was a 17. You can tell that this is from some kind of like necromantic spell book of like burial rituals and shit like that.
Is it like a spell, or it just comes
it is
from
it's definitely part of a
necromancy?
ritual. You
Part
don't
of
have the full knowledge. You want to study it
For the time being, like
you're going to have to actually read it to actually know exactly what it is. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, like for the time being while we're
Okay.
in here, like
I'm going to say that it's going to take you like 5 minutes. You are, with that investigation, you are able to know what it is, but
Mhm.
I am going to say it's going to take 5 minutes of game time for you to fully understand what's happening. Okay?
Okay, as long as we sit here for 5 minutes and let me read it.
Right.
While he's
Actually,
doing that,
5
I'll
minutes.
do a perimeter around the room and
Yeah.
check if there's any doors or other rooms or anything like that.
Okay. Roll.
And if we're hanging out here for any kind of extended period of time without being on full alert, you said there are a bunch of tables and shit in here, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna barricade the door going down.
Okay, go ahead. You notice on all the tables that don't have paper on them, there's like blood stains and shit like that. Like it almost looks like he might have been doing experiments up here.
Hmm.
I don't trust this man who lives in this attic.
Mm-hmm.
Do
And,
Definitely
we-
needs a maid.
and as far as Lance goes, if you're looking for doors and stuff, just roll me an investigation.
18.
18? Yeah,
Yeah.
with 18, you definitely notice that there's also another like trap door that seems to go up.
Found a door
Oh.
here, guys.
I also don't understand exactly how the architecture of this works, but this is totally out from the movie, and I try to make this accurate.
It goes up,
Like to the roof?
I guess. Why would you have a door that goes up?
But it's just like a trapdoor looking thing.
So like an attic door in like some house. Okay.
Like an attic.
It's the super attic, yeah.
Yes.
We got this attic and the super attic.
Um.
The meta attic.
I'm still reading this thing, so
Yep. I'm going to give them a couple more minutes, and then I'll tell you what you find.
I guess I would like to try and open the attic door.
the other
Wait.
attic door.
Before you do that,
Yep.
let's listen on the other side and see if we hear anything outside up on the roof. Can I do that?
Go ahead, listen.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, only a 14.
With the 14, like you can't tell if it's an old building or like just settling, creaking, but you're pretty sure you hear like it just sounds like an old building. You're way up now. I mean, like these buildings aren't the best buildings. It's still D&D, so it's high up there. So you can't tell if it's just like the wind's hitting and it's creaking or if there's something up there. But you definitely hear something.
All right. There might be something up there. Let's be on guard.
Always.
Okay. I would ready. I mean, okay. Yeah, I'll wait for you to tell me what I discover, but I want to ready in action after I'm done reading.
Right on. So are you guys thinking about heading up there?
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
All right,
If we're
cool.
trying to get out.
I mean, and the door down is barricaded now, so we shouldn't be flanked, or at least it'll be more difficult to be flanked.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And their feet
Yeah,
will
sure.
be sore.
All right, cool.
Mm-hmm. Caltrops.
So, so this is what we're going to do.
This is what we're gonna do.
So you guys ready yourselves at the bottom of the attic door, readying to see what's up there, and just then BV says like, I know what this thing is, and he proceeds to tell you guys about this is a ritual. Looks like it was torn out of the pages of some evil magic book, but it looks like based on the wall in this books that this guy was part of a death cult, and they're trying to they're trying to use demonic powers to cause destruction and death. And this specific one was some kind of disease that would make people attack each other. It's some kind of rage spell that it's like necromancy, where it kills you and makes you come back under the power of the person who wants you to do, you know, the person who wants power, and it's making people come back and in a rage kill people, because this is trying to bring destruction for some demon lord. And that is where we are going to end it for not for. Yeah, are we coming back? Are we, guys? Can you do one more? Because that's an hour.
Yeah.
You guys are at the end boss, unless you decide to just leave.
Let's fucking do it.
All right. So if you're watching live, just oh yeah, I guess it's it. Yeah, if you're watching live, just stay tuned. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. If you're listening to this on the podcast, I've already cut myself off. So I'm the best host ever. Thank you for watching us on Reboots and Dragons. Reboots and Dragons, a Something Street Studio production.